Snuff Magee and friends.
Snuff Magee and Friends, Irrelevance in the Dungeon, episode 43. I am Snuff Magee, joined by...
Man, y'all already know it's your boy Kel.
It's your boy Lazarus Hamlin, a.k.a. Ham, you ain't shit.
And it's me, it's Mel with the lip in the gap, MelTheLipStickDiva.
It's your kinfolk, Mike Jay.
What's going on, fellas? How you doing this week?
What's up, what's up?
Special
Fellas.
Saturday show. And ladies. And
okay.
Lady, I'm sorry.
So disrespectful.
Trying to disrespect me like that.
Sitting right across from you.
Everyone, man.
But I see, how you didn't know I was going to say, how you
That was
doing,
the
fellas,
mixtape version.
then signal you out. Be like, how are you doing, Mel?
Oh, okay.
See how they do, they come for you early.
Man, with the
It's Women's History Month.
But if
Shout
you
out
come
to
for them
all
early,
my
it's a
single
problem.
ladies.
Well, you know,
Shout out
that's-
to y'all.
That double standard right there.
You know how that go.
Yeah. Episode 43, man. Special guest this week, we got Mike Jay Lazarus Hamlin. Also on March 21st, Snuff Magee and Friends comedy show going down Liaison Restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Starring Michael Bam Bam
I
White.
always want to do that.
Featuring featuring these two brothers across from me, Mike Jay and Lazarus Hamlin, hosted by the handsome, sexy.
I told you I'm not hosting this
I
show.
was about to
Snuff.
say, I'm not hosting. That's what I was thinking.
I was about to say, who is that?
I thought I was featured. I didn't know I was hosting.
Who gonna be hosting?
Hey, look, man, just
Hey, no, matter of fact,
as I sip,
Roll
if that's
with
how
it.
you feel,
Roll
that's how
with
you
it.
feel, brother. Ain't nobody take that from you.
ain't nobody rolling with it, man.
Come
Can't
on,
nobody take that
introduce
from you.
yourself.
But March 21st, like I said, once again, Snuff Magee and Friends comedy show, Liaison Restaurant. Tickets are on Eventbrite and at the Liaison Restaurant. Come check us out.
Check us out.
Music by DJ Sarah RJ.
RJ.
Come get you some chicken because the chicken is slimy.
I swear that was gonna be my next question. How they wings?
Oh God, they good.
Yeah.
You'll
my
find
life.
everybody in
In
there.
my life, and I ain't even...
Come check the wings out, man.
And they actually changed the grease.
Dude, look at
A lot
God.
of people don't do that.
Look
Yeah.
at Quad.
Yeah.
Why they fry the fish and the chicken in the same grease?
Man,
Oh
damn,
wow,
grease
you
be-
got
grease be burnt in the
fish
motherfucker.
and
yeah.
chicken in the same.
Yeah, you
dish.
eating fickin'.
Chicken tastes like
I was trying to think
You
of
get
what
the
to
chicken
say.
sandwich.
chicken tastes like yesterday.
Mike J, man, tell us what's going on with the Blacktop, man.
Man, having some fun, man. Blacktop is going great over there on Legacy Internet Radio, man. You was a guest, I believe. You came through and visited the good people over there at Legacy Internet Radio. But nonetheless, man, we just maintaining, man. Just having a lot of fun, having some good stuff. Good guests coming through as well. We just had our first international guest all the way from the UK. Okay, pip cheerio, all that good stuff. I don't know what that means, but
Chitio.
yeah, cheerio, no, that good stuff. Yeah,
Mary Poppins
My
had
dear
said it,
wife.
so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Say what now?
Mary Poppins had said it, so it's okay.
Okay, no doubt.
yeah.
I see you did a live podcast with a studio audience, man.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
That was crazy. That was awesome, man. We were at Maple Bourbon, Richmond, Virginia, and it was February the 19th, and it was our first live ever broadcast, and we gave away stuff. We kind of did it where it's networking too. We had a bunch of entrepreneurs come through and set up they workshops and all that and showcase their business. And we just had a lot of fun, man. So, definitely going to do it again March 18th, but this time it'll be in Nutty Buttery. So,
Okay, day before my birthday. Shout out to me.
uh-oh.
Happy
Pisces in the building.
Hey, okay.
So was it a lot of crowd participation going on, or
It was. Beginning of the show, we just kind of wanted to do our normal routine as far as, providing headlines, news, as active food, just to let the audience know what we're about. And then the rest of the show is just a lot of engagement, a lot of getting people to shout out their business, who they are, what they do. And, we actually had somebody hook up at the end of the show.
Oh, wow.
Well, y'all in there making love connections.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
man.
about.
Well, that was until she mentioned she wanted a man with good credit, and he stormed out the door. So,
Damn.
yeah,
Oh wow.
You gotta
Should've
take
at
what
least
you can get,
fucked
ladies.
first. Right.
yeah.
you gotta crawl for your walk?
Could have hid the credit to you.
Like,
I mean, did he
Don't
pull up
swipe your
his
card, please.
pulled up his Credit Karma like during the whole?
I guess
process?
so. Yeah, he was like, yeah, she said she was she had a problem with keeping men because she felt like men was unattracted to the fact that she's a businesswoman and she's prospering. So she said a lot of men were intimidated by her.
they
That
do
ain't
be
none of my
intimidated. They be scared because
That ain't
they
none
be
of my
boss
business.
women.
A man
not
ain't
true at all.
intimidated by nothing.
There you go.
Wait a
Talk to
minute.
him.
Now you
That's not no
may
goddamn
be
job.
talking about some little boys.
You know what?
That's
You're
what I'm
right.
supposed to
You're
scare me.
right. They not men. They're
Job my
boys.
whole goddamn life. Ain't no job.
How long I've been working?
Supposed to be scared of your job.
Straight up.
No, but then they do be scared. Like, oh, you got a house, car, and you got good credit. Ah.
Scared ain't the word. I know y'all like to say
But you ain't got no
They're
dick.
not scared.
Come on now.
Come on now.
That
And if
come
you want
with, let
some-
me put my Timbs under your bed. Let me stay over here because I ain't got nowhere else
I
to
put
stay.
mine in the closet first of all.
Have class, man.
Because my closet big enough.
I am weak.
Now, other than the blacktop, man, I see on Tuesdays you got a special going on. Tell us about Good Tuesdays.
Good Tuesdays, man. It is a open mic series hosted by, of course, me and my partner, my ace boon coon, DJ Boss Lady J, man. One of the best, if not the only best female DJ in Virginia. I stand behind it. I stamp it. I guarantee it. Shout out to Denzel Washington. But yeah, the American
Blue
Gangster.
Magic.
Yeah,
Blue Magic.
there you go.
No, hold on. Give me the guarantee again. I want to see if it's Denzel like.
Hold on, let me get the finger right. Let me get the- I stamp it. I guarantee it. Okay.
Okay, I
You
get
come
you.
around here, you want me to? I'm not gonna tell you
You
again.
can call it blue dog shit. Blue like it.
Okay, that is alpaca. You blocked this shit.
Oh shit.
But yeah, man, it's over there at Potts Bar and Grill. Man, you gotta stop through, man. Y'all really gotta stop through the Potts Bar and Grill. It is amazing place.
Chicken is slamming,
That's
folks.
Yes.
Southside?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
I'm
And
like a chicken guru.
I mean,
Excellent. It's excellent.
TVs everywhere, man. Good
Good time.
atmosphere, good service. The waitresses look nice.
A lot
The
of fat
drinks.
motherfuckers in there. I tell
Yeah.
you. A lot of fat motherfuckers in
The
there.
drinks is really good, by the
Right at
way.
home.
There's a lot of
You're right
good-looking
at
men
home.
in there, too, ladies.
Yeah, when I'm there.
They cooking, though.
It's at least one when I'm there. I can guarantee that.
And the dope boys is at the bar.
It's niggas with jobs there too.
The views of MelTheLipstick
Yeah.
Diva do not represent Snuff Again, friends. I don't know what the dope boys are.
Yeah, but I never heard of
Hey,
them.
it's almost warm. The dope boys out.
It's almost a wall. The dope boys is out.
Okay,
Oh, man, they
put
gonna-
on your best wigs.
They gonna come to Good Tuesdays. Everybody get down. Right now.
Oh, my God.
But no, man, it's good fun. This fun starts every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., man. We take all types of genres of talent. All right, if you feel like you want to express yourself, this is the microphone to have in your hand at Good Tuesdays. Every Tuesday night, follow us Instagram, Good Tuesdays, GOOD, the number 2, SDAYS.
Word down, no doubt.
Sir.
Let's slow it down a little bit, man. You sent me a YouTube video the other day, and I had no idea of the whole situation. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but
You didn't know?
I already brought it up. No, I didn't know. Nah.
What?
But to fill everybody else in, man. I want to say 2014.
Yeah. So September 6, 2014.
My birthday.
Yeah. Oh, happy
Oh.
birthday. Okay.
Man,
Virgo.
that boy's
Yes,
6
sir.
years old.
This big for me. Big dog. This big for
I
me.
never knew that. That nigga's 6.
Oh, Jack.
This man is hilarious.
Goddamn fool.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Too funny, man. I'm gonna be quick about it because it's a little serious. But September 6th, I had cardiac arrest. I was playing ball in American Family Fitness, Colonial Heights, and my heart just stopped. And I just dropped. Woke up 3 days later, and I woke up in Chippenham Hospital, and the doctor was standing over me, and I'm like, what? It really felt like a dream. Like, I feel like I went to bed, and I don't remember anything that day, and I feel like I woke up in the hospital when they told me the story, what happened. We had to revive you 9 times. We had to, after we revived you, we had to revive you again the next day. And I was just like, what? And I always been a healthy dude. Like, I'd go play ball for hours. I was eating better than what I was. And then, I was lifting weights three times a week, stuff like that. So then when all that happened, it was so confusing to me. Because you think if you stay in shape as good as you can, you don't think something like that would happen. But pretty much I just worked my body to its limit. And it gave out on me. So, but moving forward, they really couldn't pinpoint what was wrong. I ain't have no diseases, no STDs, no nothing. No high blood pressure.
Jesus. Talk about your heart, man.
I mean,
They got STDs that can stop your heart. I
I was gonna be like chlamydia.
That boy got crabs in his stomach.
people die from AIDS. People die from AIDS. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Not from a heart attack.
But nonetheless, man, everything, glory be to God. I was healthy. It's just they just put a little device in my chest from here on out. And so, it's like a defibrillator. In case it goes out again, it just shocks you. But I'm just very grateful of it, man. I've had the best cell phone service I ever had in my life.
Oh my God.
I would just like to say one thing.
This nigga Iron Man.
I highly regret acknowledging that was my birthday. I did not know that story was going on.
A glorious occasion about to come up.
Terrible decision. I immediately
That was
regretted
shocking news.
So here's the thing.
He was born 3 times. Right?
Were you doing comedy before?
They birthed him 4 times the same day. Like,
That nigga just told me he shitted on me. Basically, you was born one time that day, nigga?
I was born 4 times.
I can beat that.
Born and died the same day.
But were you doing comedy like before that incident?
No.
So after, like getting on stage the first time, how was that feeling? Because besides the nervousness, knowing that you have that as well going on.
I didn't think it was so, like, physically a lot, like, physically demanding on you to stand on the stage. Your heart is going so fast. And it's like, man, my nerves are so fast, too, because I was like, man, my heart really wasn't in the best of shape when I first started out. Mm-hmm. So my heart was out of rhythm. I was trying to tell a joke, and then you hearing your heart beat in your ear just in a weird way. It was tough, man. But as I came off the stage for the first time, I knew what I had to do. I had to get back in the gym. I had to get back in shape. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I love comedy so much. I didn't want to do comedy one time and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely had to keep my health in order. But yeah, it was definitely a struggle. But I'm glad I got through it, man. A lot of prayer, and a lot of devices. Yeah, there you go.
Appreciate you sharing that story, man.
Yeah,
When
man.
I was watching the YouTube, I was like, I had no idea.
Wow.
No idea, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we never talked about it. I was like, damn. So I shared this to the page, and that's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, man. So that was actually part of why I was selling shirts, because I was donating proceeds to some heart victims out there. You know what I'm saying? So trying to give back and give somebody else some hope that may have went through the same thing I went through. So, yeah.
Good stuff, man.
That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
You got a sad story? I
Jesus.
hate to go to you and had to follow that.
Give my testimony. When I was 11, I was playing football in the yard with one of my friends, and there was a carburetor just laying in the yard. Happened to be, I tripped and fell. I busted my knee open on this carburetor.
Oh, my goodness.
I had no idea. I thought I just hit my funny bone. I had some sweatpants on. I went in the house and I noticed the blood running down my leg.
Oh.
And, it was very traumatic for me, That's about it.
That's how you know you're in the country. You got a carburetor.
Yeah, just laying around in the yard.
Laying
This
on.
carburetor right there. My uncle changed the motor there yesterday and left that carburetor laying in the yard. I almost lost my life. I can't change carburetors to this day. Just the sight of a carburetor.
It's a fuel injected ham, huh? That's all you is.
I
Okay.
can't do it. No carburetors here. Fresh air intakes.
I do got a question though, man. I haven't got church announcements, man. I haven't seen it in a while, man.
Well, see, Pastor has been on somewhat of a vacation here. The Baptist General Convention has been, talking to me about some of my sermons and whatnot. And, they tried to sit me down, but they can never silence me. Mm-hmm. So I'll be opening another church coming very soon. Be on the lookout for
You
that.
won't just let the whole church go.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if they don't want you there, you got to keep it moving.
Yeah, you didn't catch any flack with the whole D Wade segment.
I definitely caught some flack with the D Wade segment.
Did I miss that?
But
yeah, it was on IG. What's his IG again?
Oh, I follow him.
My Instagram is at HamYouAintShit. That's HamYouAintSH.
Somebody had a problem with that video?
Yeah, there were some issues with my
That's
with
whack.
my Dwayne Wade talking about his child.
A lot of women are
Zaya
definitely
Wade.
into
His
talking
daughter?
about his child.
I wouldn't say daughter nor son, his child, because we
His
are all
daughter.
children of God.
Come on now.
I tried it out both.
We are all children of God.
So is that
his child.
now a rule of comedy? You can't come for the kids?
Well, we're very
an
PC.
unwritten rule.
Me
but
too. It's the
a
Me
rule
Too
that I will
movement.
refuse to follow.
Folks is so sensitive,
Kids
boy.
are fucked up and they're funny. I will talk about your child. It will be in the
Absolutely.
most respectful way. But
Leave Zayday alone.
if you don't want to
Sade.
know,
Leave who?
Zayday.
I ain't got no issue with
Deja, I
Zaya.
forgot what
I
the
felt
little
like
girl name
I didn't
was.
feel like it was bad personally.
What
I
you
felt
say?
Like it was, all I said was, what did I say? I can't remember. What did I say? I was talking about Zaya Wade, and I basically said,
Oh,
people are
Zaya.
so quick to judge you know, Dwayne Wade and how he's raising the child. And all I said was, you know, if that's what he wants to do, you know, do your thing, but don't cut his dick off. Now, I didn't say that. I took a clip from what Lil Boosie said.
That's right.
And put it at the end of the video.
That's right.
So as I was talking,
dick
but right
off,
before I got to that part, I said, don't cut his dick off, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all
Hey,
it
yo,
was.
Boosie was out of line.
That shit was funny, though.
But at the same time, we have
He
to
has
be
the
able
right for
to
his
laugh.
opinion.
We have to be
It
able to
was
laugh at
funny,
each other, man.
but Boosie was serious. I don't think Boosie
I agree.
understands.
I know he's serious.
But why is he out of line?
He
He
got a right
don't
to his opinion.
understand the transition. It's different. It's levels to that
I
transition.
will
stuff.
say this: even though Boosie was serious, are we taking him seriously?
No.
It doesn't
I
matter.
took him serious.
I take Boosie seriously.
What's it gonna affect if we do take him seriously?
Right.
Boosie ain't in a position to do
Yeah,
anything.
but it was
Boosie
like-
just a nigga talking.
It
like,
was one of those videos. Just like Boosie, what the fuck you talking about?
It's kind of like, you remember the Dave Chappelle joke back in the day where there was a tragedy and they was like, "Oh my God, where's Ja? Where's Ja Rule?" Like, nobody cares what Ja's thinking right now.
I mean,
Like,
now if it was Webby, I'd take him serious.
I'll give you that.
You know what's funny about Webby? Webby was also born September 6th.
Okay.
oh man, that's an
Oh,
excellent
Lord,
day
so
for
you a
everybody but
savage.
Mike Jay. September 6th is a great day for everybody but Mike Jay. Ain't that funny?
Everybody celebrating stuff. Mike in the corner like,
I regret it again. God damn it.
Kids go
Yeah,
back
you
to school
forgot
and
that
shit.
quick.
Sometimes it's Labor Day.
I
Man,
didn't forget it.
I think you
I just
rubbed it
didn't see
in.
it going there. I didn't forget it. I just didn't see it going there.
I think he's rubbing it in.
I'm weak.
Upcoming
Leave
events,
Iron
man.
alone,
Upcoming events. I know y'all got a show tonight going on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Tonight at the Pits.
Yeah.
You know, March 21st is a very special show as well. I don't know if I mentioned it enough.
Yeah, that one's coming
Probably
too.
the most special.
The most special with Snuff Magee.
So I
and
need to wear my
friends.
mink to this joint.
Yeah, you got to come.
Yeah, it's a bunch of old
Yeah,
men
do I
in
need
there.
to, how do I need to dress for this?
Chinchilla.
Okay, all right.
Since we quoting Frank Lucas over here, go ahead and Chinchilla.
Turtleneck Hill got to make an appearance.
This man says
Turn
there's gonna be a
that
lot
cap.
of old men.
There's gonna be a lot of old men in the liaison.
Liaison,
Okay,
yeah,
they
yeah,
might
yeah.
buy me a drink.
With a ring of keys on that motherfucker.
They got all types of
They all they do is stand around, stand beside each other. Look, this is a fat motherfucker. See the same shit. Look, some thick motherfucker. Look at that ass right there.
Say, baby, let me holler at you.
Old niggas make you uncomfortable when they see a fat ass.
I swear to
see,
God.
Oh, God.
I'm like, goddamn, you ain't never seen that.
Let me see it one time. Let me see
Is it DC? DC before? The week before?
Yeah, DC is actually next Sunday. It's actually March 15th at 3:30 at the Ugly Mug in Southeast DC. I'm gonna be up there with Mukuzzo and friends.
Okay.
So it's me, Mukuzzo, Patrice DeVoe, Kevin McLean. I think I'm missing the name. I think it's hosted by Alex Starr, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but that's March 15th. I'm hyped for that show in DC.
That's lit.
So yeah.
That's a good lineup. Real good lineup.
Sunday night, DC.
Sunday night, on Sunday Night Lights, baby.
How you liking DC, man? I know you've been up there before.
I've been up there, man. DC is cool, and there's a lot of funny ass people in DC.
Mm-hmm.
A ton of funny ass people. You go to DC, you realize, I got to keep stepping my shit up. Like that's what it lets you know, because there are some funny
Straight
motherfuckers
up.
out here, and there's a lot of them up there. In bunches,
Straight
like not like a few. You might run into like one funny dude here, one funny dude. No, it's like a whole 5-6 on one time.
A
Like,
cornucopia of coonery.
Yes.
Wow.
Are you nervous up there? Or are you ready?
No, I'm not a nervous type. I'm a ready type. I got that Mamba mentality, man. Shout out to Kobe.
Come on.
You know
Now.
what I'm saying? But that's what I look forward to the challenge. I want to be around people funny than me.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
If I don't think you funny, what you gonna do for me?
That's right.
Oh.
So I'm a fan.
I've been waiting on this since the last time you made an appearance in the dungeon. I was waiting on the Kel and Last song together. We got one last time, didn't we, Mel? We got a little something last
We
time.
got a song.
I
What
was
we sang
harmonizing
last
with
time?
him.
Then we did Incomplete last time.
Yeah, you did.
yeah.
You did,
Oh,
you did the
yeah.
Cisco.
We did do
Okay.
Cisco
Do
Incomplete.
it back.
Oh man.
Did y'all see the 50 Cent Cisco picture where they said
Oh yes. So they were saying,
Cisco looked like, it was one of them girls like, I told y'all I fuck with old boy. He was looking a little too happy in that picture, man.
hey yo,
50
why his
sitting there
mouth
looking like,
was
get this
too
nigga
little
Clearly, I
like
need to be
that?
on social media more. Y'all stay talking about shit that I have not
Hey
seen.
yo.
He was
Stay
looking
on the shit.
real.
I gotta
That's
show
all.
you the picture. Yo, Cisco looked real zesty.
Yeah, is it?
I mean,
I was the same word.
When has he
He
not
looked
looked?
real zesty.
But now it was.
No, it's like his mouth was
The nigga
too
had
up.
black
Like,
hair.
you know how them
I
bitches
mean, the
look like
nigga
I
was
saw
literally
you.
singing what these
Before
bitches
was
want
her.
from a nigga, and I was like, I don't think you want to know what they want.
You know what I'm saying? I
I'm
think
gonna be
you
a player for life.
But you like the song though.
Oh, I love that
Okay,
song.
there we go. But
Yeah, he
speaking
did
of songs,
get
can we get a duet before we get into mail segment?
I don't know. What
I don't know. That one came organically. I don't know.
It was just so organic in the moment.
Yes,
Yeah.
I brought the song up.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Hey, Mel stay turning to Remy. It throws me off. So
Brought the song up.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
Hey, listen, I'm like Nikki. I got two different personalities.
Well, before we end the show, y'all see if y'all can come together.
We'll
Give me a little something for the show
We'll
goes
go
on, man.
Me. I'm ready. All right, let's
I
do
mean,
it.
y'all can do the Temptations or something.
The Temptation.
But go ahead and swole back because it's time for mail.
Swole back.
Swole back.
Never heard that shit in my life.
Swole back.
I don't think.
Hashtag.
I don't think you can swole
Swole
back
back.
at the same
Swing
time.
back.
You know,
Listen.
Mel has on
Swole
vocabulary.
back.
That's
I
because
have
Mel
my
from
own-
Sussex.
Swole
That's
back.
totally
Listen,
different
shout
out
out to Sussex County, by the way.
I knew it
Can we
was
use that in
swole
the sentence?
back.
Use that in the sentence. Hank.
What?
Swole back. That is the
Swole
word
back.
for the day.
So listen,
So-
I met this bitch the other day. She had a swole back. That bitch was wild. It was like an airplane from the top.
Like, bro,
That's
like,
not how you use
Like
it.
a paper
Look,
plane.
you gotta use it.
Like a backboard back.
I just finished beating it up and trying to give a swole back
Swole
for
back.
round 2.
there you go.
No, that's not how you use it.
Swole
Lil
back
Johnny
Thursday.
had
Man,
me
that shit was
fucked
good.
up.
Run that swole back.
So I told him to swole back.
Okay.
You know,
Swole back.
I'm 98%
Now, when you
sure
swole
you
back,
just
are you-
made that up.
Am I moving back? What am I doing? Am
we're
I
gonna come up
turning
with a
back?
hashtag. Hashtag Swole
Swole
Back
back.
Thursday.
Is it a action
This
or
episode
a-
be the swole back episode.
That's the name of
Swole
it.
back.
Swole Back Thursday.
Shout out to all the swole back bitches out there.
Wait a minute. That's the way you found him in the satellite on Saturday.
Yeah, swole back.
That's
Getting
swole back.
them good ass wings.
Just a big back, no ass.
Listen.
Just
And
back
them
legs.
wings still got the feathers on it though. That's how you know it's good.
Bitches
Oh,
that
that's
shaped
how-
like teeth.
Ain't
That's
that
some Chinese wings. Them
Wait,
Chinese
the back
wings.
teeth.
Walk them back teeth. Just back and legs.
Here we go.
I'm
The
done.
latest with Mel the Lipstick Diva. What you got for us this week, Mel?
What's up, y'all? It's me, it's Mel with the Lip in the Gap. I've been moving this week, so I had to get some things on the fly. I ain't been able to be on social media, but what I have peeped from social media, which gave me a fun fact, was about Picasso. Y'all know Picasso, like off of ATL, you got a Picasso in your house.
Yeah, that's the reference.
So
That's the reference.
what I did
None of
find
his
out,
paintings, but
I'm gonna fight y'all. So listen, his name is Pablo Picasso.
My bitch said,
And the
"Pablo."
fact is, we probably thought what year y'all think Picasso died?
I was
like the
thinking
70s or something.
1740.
Let me
I think like 1973 or something.
let me swole back for a minute. Let me think. Probably about I was thinking about 1800s. Yeah.
1800s. Wow. What about you, Snuff?
I thought it was like 17s myself.
Wow. But who told y'all this? Why did y'all think
This
this?
is
I just figured that,
assumption.
I figure when I think of him, I think about Michelangelo and them boys.
Van Gogh.
And the rest
all
of
of
the
them.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all was thinking about
Donatello,
Harriet
Bendy.
Tubman and all them. But listen, the fun fact is that he was born October 25th, 1881 in Malaga, Spain. Boom. And he died April 8th, 1973
God.
in Mongas, France.
He lived his life.
And he got plenty of children.
What's that? 90 years?
How many kids he got?
90 something years?
Pablo got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
Oh, he was fucking. Alright.
And the last one,
That's not a lot
My
for
mama
back
got
then.
4 kids.
no,
that's
but
not
the
much
last
back
one he
then.
had when he was
1880?
60.
Okay.
Well, that's really not bad. He just had one slip up.
They must
late game.
they must not respect him that much. Cause remember Ninja Turtles, right? Ninja Turtles named after all the popular painters. So they ain't
Oh,
no
for
Ninja
real?
Turtle. Yeah, you
What was
got
that name?
Michelangelo, Donatello,
Leonardo.
Leonardo,
Raphael.
Raphael.
I never
Yeah.
knew the damn Ninja Turtles name.
Yeah,
Come on, man. How you on?
Go Ninja Turtles.
Nope.
that's
Wait, let's go.
Got it.
Wait,
Go,
that's the
Ninja
Power
Turtles.
Rangers. That's
Jesus.
she watched the
Go
bootleg
Ninja
version.
Turtles.
Yeah,
She ain't had cable growing up. That's what it was.
That was a mashup, right?
That was a
there.
PBS.
That's the full Saturday
That was a
morning.
PBS Ninja Turtles.
Wait.
That was on
She
bootleg.
watching
She
the
watching
Ninja Tadpoles.
She was
Ninja
Ninja
Test.
Turtles.
Go Ninja Frogs. Ribbit.
Hey, I'm sorry. That was the Power
She was
Rangers.
watching Ninja Bullfrogs.
I'm done with y'all.
Oh,
Moving
man.
along.
Yes, Master Tattoo.
Moving right along. So, everyone knows this month is what? What's this month, fellas?
Women's
It's
Month.
Women's
Women's
History
Appreciation Month.
Appreciation for the pussy.
I didn't know if I was wrong, but he was wrong.
My God.
Those were good guesses.
The views of all these fellas up here do not.
I ain't get it right.
Snuff
Yeah, you did.
Snuff
But
is
you fucked
listening.
it up for everybody.
I thought it was rhetorical, so I was just over here just waiting.
It's St. Patty's Day month.
Shut up.
That's right. That's right, though.
Women's History Month, and the woman that I want to pick out for today is Coretta Scott King,
Oh,
the
really?
late activist and wife of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., often referred to as the First Lady of the Civil Rights Movement, would have been 90 on April 27th, so her birthday coming up. So shout her out when the 27 comes along.
They're saying she's the first lady? I always thought it was like Rosa.
When she died, I didn't even know Coretta was dead.
She died like a couple years ago,
For
right?
real.
I think
Why would
so.
I be late?
Why you sound like somebody's grandma right now?
Right.
Don't nobody tell me nothing.
Hey, you said Coretta, Martin wife.
Oh, Retta!
Yeah,
Bitch your ass up. Ain't nobody tell me
You
nothing.
talking about Montgomery
talking about
Retta?
Retta.
You talking about cooking Coretta.
Not Coretta.
You know she make the hell out of sweet potato pie, bless
You
her
talking
heart.
about Retta with the swole back.
Swole back Retta. Swole back Coretta. I just saw Coretta at the market the other day.
I'm done with y'all. However,
She
a
was buying
fun,
some tomatoes.
go ahead and swole back.
Go ahead with Coretta, Mel.
Okay, all right. So, fun fact about Coretta: there is a Coretta Scott King forest in northern Israel.
Forrest.
Yes,
Okay.
forest. Trees were planted in the Biraya forest in honor of Coretta Scott King and her vocal denouncement of anti-Semitism. I'm not sure what that is exactly, but that's something for you to look
That's
up and
hating
myself.
Jews.
Jewish.
Jewish
Oh
hate.
wow, you
Yep.
guys educated me on
You want to start
something.
over?
Good.
I'm just fucking with
First of all, they know I have a gap, so some things get tangled up.
You heard what she said. Lip in the gap.
Hey.
Man with the lip in the
I'm
gap.
sick of y'all.
Hey.
But
Do your thing.
that was all about Coretta Scott King. Shout out to that lady. Rest in peace. Dr. Martin Luther King, he died for our rights. You know, so shout out to him too. But the last thing I do want to leave my segment with is next segment. You guys will see me here with a nice young lady. And I'm going to introduce her when she comes up. You probably see when Snuff say who I'm going to have in my segment with his next show. And I do want to say, ladies, the Dope Boys is out, so go ahead and get your nice wigs out. And that's...
From Coretta Scott King
The views of
to
Mel
ladies that don't
do not represent Snuff Magee and friends.
Fuck the Martins, bitch.
You can't go from MLK Museum to the Trap House.
Come on, man.
To the
You
Trap
Girl,
Museum.
it's money outside.
went from a nigga market to a nigga selling dog food. What the
Speaking of the Trap House, I just went there in January, and it is like that.
Oh, in Atlanta?
Trap house.
The Trap
A
Museum.
Oh,
You
it's
said
that
where?
museum.
In
I was
Atlanta?
like, wait.
Oh, yeah, in Atlanta. I thought you said in L.A. I'm about to say, nah, baby, not in L.A.
Nah, ain't
no.
no damn.
Yeah, that joint is dope. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went
Nah,
in that
Mo
joint too.
went there and she was like, the parking lot's even fucked up. It's
real?
all trapped out.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And I
like
I seen on
waited.
Instagram. They said that shit fire. though.
You
like
gotta
that.
wait
That
in
shit
line
is
for
fire.
like an hour until you get in. But
You
yeah,
got tickets beforehand?
you can,
You can,
but it's
like,
not
you
gonna
gotta
make a
walk through.
difference.
It's like a museum type setup.
Gotcha.
It don't make no
Niggas
difference. You
just
can
in
bad.
there.
And when you get through the door, it's a grandma sitting on the couch telling you don't fuck up her furniture.
Well, that's how the trap
Yeah.
house goes.
I swear to
That
God.
shit is dope though.
But yes, ladies, I was just joking about the Dope Boys being out because I only like respectable men.
Boo.
She
Um,
lying.
She lying like hell.
But yes, a financial tip of the day. You know, when you want to go on that fancy vacation, save $1 a day. And I'm not even going to say just $1, any amount, because not everyone is the same with their finances, right? Some of us can save $10 a day. Some of us can save $500 a day. Everybody finances is different. So I always start from the bottom on up. So whatever you can save, you know, sometimes say you don't need that.
She's selling dope.
Sometimes when you got...
She's definitely selling dope. Oh, go ahead.
Sometimes when you feel like, oh, I have to go get my nails done, sometimes you can wait so you can take that nice vacation with your family outside of the country and get your passport. I got my passport and sister's about to get stamped.
And let
But
you
that's
go.
all
Like
from
that.
the latest with Mel the Lipstick Diva with the lip in the gap.
Can I add to that about the finances? If you want to take a good vacation, you find you'll get about 3 or 4 good kids. And see, you get in good, make a like and all of that. Then around February, there's a thing called income tax.
Yeah.
They're going to get a check back. It might be $11,000. Now, you done been there the whole time helping. You done sow a seed in her life, and then she going to sow a seed in your life. And y'all can
And
take
you
a
ain't
good
getting
trip
none
that
of my
year.
damn
You
tax
can take
money.
her. You ain't got to take her because you got $1,500. You can do whatever you want to do with that.
First of all, if it was me, you ain't getting nothing but a haircut in the game.
See, that's first of all.
That's a $1,500 right there.
See, that's how people. No, let's just keep going.
But you got to make sure that the IRS ain't gonna take her money because then you stuck in a relationship.
No, you're not. That's because you get the hell out. That's because she didn't hold up her end of the deal.
Wait till you see after she do her taxes how much she getting back.
Bitch, you lie.
Just have to make sure you got the bag packed as
I ain't getting
well.
back but $110.
You talking about bag pack? These men be putting their clothes in garbage bags.
And that bag can be packed too.
Yeah.
What you saying?
Well, I
Just
got
make
a
sure
good
you got the Xbox unplugged just in case you
Yeah.
gotta go.
You think the dope boys got a suitcase? Hell
Thank
no.
you, HDMI cord. She don't deserve that.
The ladies with MelTheLipStickDiva. Thank you, Mel.
I'm out.
Hey, look, Irrelevance in the Dungeon, man. We're going to start off with a very serious issues going on this week in Alabama. Nathaniel Woods.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure y'all have heard about that.
Rest in peace, man.
Nathaniel Woods was with a guy. I forget the name off top, but he was with a guy that killed 3 police officers. They raided the house. They said they were selling, I want to say, crack cocaine.
Oh wow.
And in Alabama, there's a law that says if you're an accomplice with someone who commits capital murder, you can receive the death penalty.
Utter bullshit.
And also, with the man who killed the 3 police officers, there's a chance that he may never even see the death penalty. Did y'all know that?
I did not know that.
The jury found him guilty and recommended a life sentence. The judge overturned that and said he wanted him to get a death penalty. Not long after that trial, they changed the law saying that a judge cannot do that.
Oh wow.
So now they're fighting that. So there's a chance that this man may never even see the death penalty. My question to you all is, why the fuck is Nathaniel Woods dead before this man?
I'll let y'all go.
It's a matter of the law that was in place is just. That's why the laws can't be so cut and dry. Like there has to be loopholes inside of some of these laws because in a normal situation, like let's say they was riding around literally just killing people, they both know what's going on. Normal situation, both of them should get the death penalty because they clearly out here trying to harm people. But in his situation, he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
So it's not, it has to be some type of gray area in there for that type of situation.
Which I feel like it probably is. Nobody probably fought hard enough to.
It's
But it's
Alabama.
not, though.
Well, people
The
try.
law is the law.
Kerry Spencer was the guy's name. And I also want to say with this case, a lot of evidence with the Nathaniel's trial was not brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was 2 separate trials. And a lot of the evidence that could have been used could have got him, off of that, off of death
And
row.
that comes into your representation.
Mm-hmm.
You're only as good as your representation. I think laws and logic need to coincide more often than they do. We look at a lot of laws and a lot of cases where logically something should happen, but because of this law, it can't happen. And that's an issue. When has it become a thing where I'm held responsible for another adult's actions?
Right.
That there's no logic behind that. Clearly there's a law there behind that, but there's no logic behind that. Mm-hmm. And so we have to come to a place where laws and logic can meet. Because that so many of us are ending up in these situations because laws and logic don't meet. There's evidence that says we don't do it, but the law said, well, if you're found this way or if this much evidence is not found, then we can't do this. Laws and logic have got to meet at some point.
Laws and black people don't meet either.
Yes, sir.
We had a lot of these losses from the 1800s.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I say logic, I meant black people.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean,
He was killed.
Alabama.
we can't
we
really
know how that
expect
goes.
much from.
Lethal injection. And, there was a lot of family and supporters to include MLK III and Kim Kardashian West. I will say that she
tried.
voiced it. Yeah, she voiced
I actually
it
went
out.
online and signed that
Me
petition too.
I did
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
And the governor, decided not to intervene, which I didn't understand that as well. And
Because he don't want to lose them votes.
But see, white people always trying to set the example.
during the trial, Spencer testified that he acted alone when he shot him.
That never matters, though. That's
Don't
happened
matter,
in
right.
multiple different
Don't
cases.
matter.
That shit doesn't matter. Once again, law and logic.
Sad.
Now somebody out here missing a father, brother, cousin for nothing. That's crazy, man.
It was 2005 when Spencer was convicted. In 2017, the Alabama state legislature passed a law that stripped judges of their discretion to override non-unanimous jury verdicts in death penalty cases.
So let me understand. He was on death row from 2005 to 2017.
Yes. Effectively declaring such decision a violation of the Sixth Amendment, guaranteeing the rights of criminal defendants to a jury finding.
Now you seem to you have a little more in-depth information than me, so I just want to understand. Was Nate actually given the death penalty initially? Is that what happened? He was, and the other gentleman, because of the judge, was not? Oh,
Nate was given the death penalty. Spencer wasn't. Spencer
which doesn't make sense.
was originally given a life. Well, the jury gave him a life sentence, and
but
the
jury
judge
gave him.
Yeah, the judge gave him the death penalty. I want to say with Woods that the jury gave him the death penalty because, like I said, once again with the Alabama law, it says that if you're an accomplice with capital murder, that you can get.
What about the motherfucker who committed capital murder?
Right, he shouldn't have got the death penalty. He shouldn't have got the death penalty.
I know you killed him, but this motherfucker was with you.
So if I was the Uber driver,
exactly, death penalty.
I'm getting knocked off.
Yep.
Before the killer was.
But the nigga who did the drive back from your back seat, he get right.
He could.
Nigga off boys in the hood.
If you say things to say anything before you get a lawyer, sometimes they can incriminate you that way too.
But also
that's true.
He's claiming his lawyer convinced him to deny the plea. The plea would have gave him 20 to 25.
Why the fuck would you deny that?
Because lawyers
I'm
will get more money.
First of all. Yeah. If I'm innocent, I'm fighting to the end.
That lawyer would have got more money if when it goes to trial, because that's a longer process. The longer he's on, retention? He's gonna make more money.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is what the governor said. Lengthy statement released following the execution. She declined to intervene after a thorough and careful consideration of the facts surrounding the case. A jury of Mr. Woods' peers convicted him of 4 counts of capital murder. In the past 15 years, his conviction has been reviewed at least 9 times, and no court has found any reason to overturn the jury's decision. Under Alabama law, someone who helps kill a police officer is just as guilty as a person who directly commits the crime. This is the governor talking.
Well, why is Spencer not dead then?
How is he helping if he did not know what the hell
And don't get me
was
wrong,
going
I'm
on?
not wishing death on him either.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're going by your legislative system, this gentleman should
He
the
should.
same fate as
They
him.
just don't believe it.
He should have got the life sentence, and the killer should have got the death
If nothing
penalty.
else, he should exactly.
Right.
I
Exactly.
think the death penalty should be thrown out.
I disagree.
Regardless.
Pedophiles should get
I
the
don't
death
know.
sentence.
I feel like some people do deserve.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you deserve to be in jail for the rest of your life if you do fucked up things, but I don't think that you should be killed.
I don't even think that necessarily.
I
But
disagree.
pedophiles should be killed.
I mean, of course, if it's something that happens to you, your family, you can be like, this motherfucker need to die. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't.
I'm
agree
saying
with
in
the
general,
death
as
When
far as
you
like,
fuck
if you
with a
kill a
child-
large group of people at one time and you knew what the hell you was doing, you deserve to die.
Well, 9 times out of 10, you're not, because if you do that, you typically white.
I don't believe in all the stuff in the past, but I do believe
should
pedophiles, they should bring back public hangings with
Oh,
those things.
Wow.
That's
I
just.
agree.
I don't know. I'm just.
But you ain't gotta go, nigga.
Just let me know he dead.
No, fuck
Nah,
that.
You know.
No,
they
I
start
want
doing that
it
shit
needs to
gonna
be
on TV.
more than just dead.
I want to see
You know
it.
that shit gonna be on TV.
I want to see it.
When you fuck with a child who can't defend themselves and has a lot of times not even the brain capacity to know how to defend themselves or what you're doing is wrong, you deserve that shit.
It'd be like those videos that we see overseas where they be beheading the people.
Yeah. Them ones Osama used to send, them good old videos he used to send from that
Yeah,
kid.
them good old videos.
Yeah,
There's nothing great about them.
I'm not saying good. First of all, America, I'm not saying good old in the sense
Oh
of I
my
supported
God.
them.
But see
Good
that
old as in the sense of good, no.
stuff like
the
that.
views of Kel do not represent.
Kel don't even represent Kel. The good old was a terrible word to use.
But
Just thinking about it.
You just remember those
ooh.
times. They were good
I
times.
know they
That's
don't
what it
shock
is.
him on their head anymore.
I was
but they-
11. That don't count.
to get back with that Mr. Woods situation, I feel as if the governor should have stepped in
100%.
because they did stop it for a few hours and then that night they went on with it. Can you imagine that someone saying, you know what, they're gonna hold off right quick, and then 3 hours later you're executed?
Well, we're back
And
on.
they do.
Yeah.
They just do the lethal injection now, right?
That's what they
Yeah.
did. Lethal
Okay.
injection. Yeah.
They don't do anything else.
I think in Texas they can do some.
You can.
Let's leave the injection across the board.
Now I think there is a state where you can recommend the firing squad.
I think that's Texas.
I can't remember what state
Yeah,
it was.
it
It may
is.
be Texas. Yeah.
Yep.
Where they pretty much shoot them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want no fire.
They
They
put a
hit
bag
that
over
nigga
your
like
head.
Lonzo in training day.
How
They
did,
might as
he
well
did a
give
Harlem
them
Shake when he got
electrical
blasted
chair.
up.
I was
I
watching
can't
Green
believe
Mile the
they
other
still
day.
have that shit in place.
Yeah.
Broke my heart when they executed John. Coffey.
Somebody actually survived one.
The
I think it
fire
was
squad?
the electric chair.
Huh.
He survived, and they had to do it.
His brain
2 more
had to be
times.
scrambled as a motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
You said 2 more times?
2 more times.
Nah, nigga, cut my throat. So don't let me go through this shit again.
That's what would happen
Nigga,
to Mike.
Kill me.
Thoughts and prayers.
That Jay gonna keep waking him back up. I'm like, Zap, I'm still here.
The views of Ham do not represent Snuff Magee, friend.
I'm sorry, I just started that. I'm sorry.
That cologne has done you good this episode.
I do say now when I see Mike, I'm gonna think of Tony Stark. That's your new name.
Tony Stark.
I got a
Just don't tell
homeboy. His
Ghostface.
brother got the same thing done. I've been calling him Iron Man ever since.
Yeah.
Is it a stint that you got, if you don't mind me asking?
He got a box.
It's just a defibrillator.
Oh, okay. It's a literal defibrillator.
Tony Stark. He's Tony Stark.
Yeah, no,
He is
100%.
Tony Stark.
Yeah. But the thoughts and prayers out to the Woods fan. Hopefully Alabama can change this law. I mean, they're pretty much, it's a spotlight on that state right now. They need to go ahead.
It's Alabama though.
It's
Everybody
Alabama.
know Alabama, Mississippi.
I'm about to say there's only one state where it's the
Louisiana.
Alabama. That's
That's what
Mississippi.
The South is the South. It's gonna always be the South.
They be
It's
like,
the South.
gone.
See, we the South. That's the South.
We up South.
Mississippi just abolished slavery in 1998.
Right?
For real,
They
man.
said niggas working in the house. Niggas that didn't even
So
know.
right around the time Juvenile and them was trying to take over,
That's why they were taking over. Oh, shit, nigga, we free here.
Off the chain.
Niggas didn't even know. You know what
But
I'm
real
saying?
shit, some of those schools just started actually having unsegregated prom.
And some of them
Yeah.
still have it.
Yeah.
That's country as
I mean,
hell.
boy, how niggas supposed to know? Boy, how they gonna know that? You know what I'm saying? You just keep them out there. You don't give them no news.
All you gotta do is control the media. Like they do in China and all that shit. Like,
Control the media.
Speaking of the good old dirty South, man, let's talk about Meg Thee Stallion this week, man.
Hey.
You know,
Hi, girl.
Snuff is a big Meg Thee Stallion fan because she's very talented. She's very.
Rapper ass.
Talented.
A rapper
Like
ass.
she dressed like a wrestler.
Well, earlier this week, she sued a record
This nigga's
label.
a fucking fool. Man. He gotta stop. He got to cut it out.
She dressed like the women's heavyweight champion.
She got them wrestling knees for sure.
Yeah.
She
She had her knee pads on when she come out. Like Stone Cold.
The brace. She get the brace on.
She bad though. She bad.
But she alleged that the contract she signed was not only entirely unconscionable but ridiculously slow, and placed the label in a position to literally do nothing, while at the same time taking them for themselves a vast majority of her income from all sources. Now, before I get into Meg's story, we do realize that she signed with Roc Nation, I want to say, last year.
Management. Roc Nation Management. Mm-hmm. She signed a 5150 record label.
Now, I want to say Roc Nation, the management looked at the contract and probably put that bug in the ear like, you signed some bullshit.
We know how hoes get down.
Yeah. But at the same time, who was with Meg when she signed the contract?
Her mom. Her mom was her manager.
And her mom passed away last year.
But
Yeah.
that's why
I'm
I'm
sorry.
confused, because Meg just had a video saying that she was, like you said, signed to Roc Nation Management, but she was saying she's an independent artist and all this other X, Y, and Z.
Independent ain't the same today as it was, years
So
ago.
maybe that's what she
Was
got
it- maybe
confused
it's just a
about, because she was
distribution
saying she
deal.
could do what she want. She'll have all this streams of income, pretty much saying no one could take her money. So I think maybe she was confused on the wording and she needed a lawyer.
Well,
Was it a distribution deal that she was
so
saying?
I'm not
Or was
100%
it like
sure on
legit?
what type of deal she signed.
Carl Crawford, the
Yeah.
former baseball player
Yeah.
who in charge of the label, says it was a 60-40 deal. But Meg came out with a statement saying that, the facts were that they don't want to approve the budget to put out an album, that the court is allowed to be released. They tried to stop it. She prevailed. They tried to fight her decisions. She doesn't own her masters. I know in this day and age, a lot of people are starting to own their masters,
Yeah.
but realized back in the day that that really wasn't
but
a
when they
thing.
buy their masters, they usually get kick the bucket.
it's so crazy because like you normally don't associate Jay Prince with bad business. So it's like
So, you don't think you do?
But listen to this, though.
But it's her first deal. Niggas not getting
Yeah.
their first deal. A lot of people first deal.
And here-
I mean it
Trash.
is some.
Here's
some
one
BS.
thing she put on there. She says, I can be fined if I'm late to the studio by 15:01 on this.
What's wrong with that?
record.
The label, yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong.
Who's paying?
mean, it's
Who's
just-
paying for the studio time?
The label.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's extremely
And they
fair.
gave her a shot.
But
So
that
it's
one
like-
specific thing is fair.
Now, how much you get fined?
Yeah.
I mean,
I will say this. So, because I saw Jay Prince Jr., I think it was.
yeah.
And he was saying, what...
JPG? I'm sorry.
JPJ.
JPG.
I believe it was him. Forgive me if it wasn't him, but I saw him saying, what artists ain't released their first album and want to renegotiate their deal. In the same regard, not that many artists before releasing a debut album get the light that she's gotten either. So I think it's reasonable for her to want to come back to the table and say, all right, y'all see what I'm bringing to the table. Let's go ahead and, renegotiate this deal so it can be more in my benefit. Like, I don't think that's unreasonable.
But it's not unreasonable logically, but what's on paper, she signed. But she didn't know, they didn't know that she was going to be that either.
That's true.
Nobody else knew that. They the ones that actually gave her a shot. But they the ones that gave her a shot. Okay, this the deal you locked in. You got to at least honor what you said you was going to do. Rappers been doing it for years.
But see, this is the thing. I don't think either party is wrong.
I would say
she's
saying she wants her rights. Carl Crawford, we're going to give him a chance to speak out as well. He was like, we gave this girl a 60-40 split. Now go ask the artist about that. She got parts of her masters the first time. You think Jay-Z would have gave her part of her masters for her first day with Rock Nation? No. Fuck no.
Hell no.
Then she's getting $100,000 a show, and she don't want to pay up. That's what the issue was about. She signed with Rock Nation in August and decided she didn't want to pay me no more.
Wait, how much did she get in the show?
$100,000 a show.
But how much
Jesus Christ.
And they want how much of that?
Now here's the thing. This is what Matt complained about. She was like, 1501 gets 30% of my tour, merchandise, and any activity including books, film, and more. I have to cover all expenses, and 1501 doesn't provide any services, nor does it have the obligation. 70%. That's the tour. It was a 60-40 split for everything else, but for the tour, 70-30. You get $100,000 a show.
Oh yeah, you ain't got no excuse.
That's not bad.
I don't think nobody's wrong though. That's the thing.
That's not that bad.
But you signed it. How long is the contract for? I didn't see that.
I don't know.
How long is the contract for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it through her first album?
How you just want to sign?
If it's through your first album, you got to do like Future did. Remember when Future had that thing
before you go anywhere?
Yeah,
this is the first time anybody's saying this is what Future did, and this is about to be a good thing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What we're not gonna do is talk about trap.
Come on, man. Remember Future had that whole mix of Morocco. He had to do, I forget the X amount of albums. 5.
Yep.
That nigga dropped 5 albums in like 4 months.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Just dropped all that shit.
Is that the one where he did the back-to-back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if it's through your first album, drop that fucking album and then you good.
Right.
That's what I said. I don't think either side is wrong. I don't think she's wrong for wanting to renegotiate, but I don't think they wrong for saying, look, just honor what you got.
Yeah.
And we'll work
And
with
we'll
you
work
from there.
with it, yeah.
Well, wasn't that like Pac with Death Row? Didn't he sign for? He had to do 70 albums with them, and he was cranking all like.
Exactly.
He did the double CD. I wanted that to count as 2.
It does.
It did?
It does.
Oh, word.
That's the thing. That's why Chris Brown did it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Chris Brown actually had, I want to say, 150 tracks on his last album.
But guess what?
Yeah, that's
if,
fire.
If it was 150, 148 of them bitches was bangers.
He be placing too many. I have to pick a
Hey,
section.
Mel, shut up.
Hey,
Because he dropped a 50-song album,
hey, look,
49.
I'm not gonna lie. That Heartbreaks on the Full Moon was fire.
That shit was.
I
listened to that shit on the way up to
Marshall.
D.C. I went to the African American Museum. Every
You gotta have a trip to listen to him.
I mean, yeah.
Every song was a goddamn
You
banger.
definitely need 3 days of PTO and that.
Hey, I know this ain't what we talking about, and I do apologize for throwing Chris Brown does not get the respect he deserves. Chris Brown is literally one of the greatest artists that has ever existed.
Of all time.
Absolutely.
If we look at the full
time.
spectrum of what this man does,
He's supposed to be Michael Jackson.
dog, hey, y'all
Bigger
gonna
than
hate
Mike.
me. Whoever was born in the 80s in here is gonna hate me for
Supposedly.
this.
Yeah.
He's better than Michael Jackson.
I agree.
He's better than
I
Michael
agree.
Jackson.
He has
You don't
more,
think so, man?
he has more albums. I mean, I think he's more talented.
Yeah.
Now,
Mike was
He can literally
Absolutely.
sing better than Michael
Yep.
Jackson. He can dance better than Michael
Absolutely.
Jackson.
Yeah.
He
Y'all
did
is
so-
being
but
disrespectful.
I don't know about singing.
Right
I don't know about singing
You're
better.
crazy.
He
He
sing
can
better
never.
than Mike.
No, he can sing better than Michael Jackson.
First of all, he said you are not allowed.
What about the old?
He might can't sing. He might can't sing better than Jackson 5 might.
Yeah.
But he can sing better than 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Mike.
Pre Pepsi commercial
Yeah.
fire.
So
Mike can sing.
Dirty
Yeah.
Diana Mike. He's
Yeah,
better
Dirty
than
Diana,
he
that.
can
best
sing.
song Michael Jackson ever made.
Oh,
I'm just saying. I'm throwing songs that he was singing.
Well,
Lady.
my top 3 Michael Jackson songs is Dirty Diana, The Way You Make Me Feel, and You Are Not Alone.
But see, that's the thing right there.
what a
Mike
minute.
Mike has that. Does Chris Brown have like those
A top-
tracks?
Nigga,
like
on it,
tracks
poppin'?
that you would say that are top 3 legendary tracks?
Well,
I don't know about that.
In all fairness,
I don't know about that.
In all fairness, times were different, so we consume music in a different way with Mike.
It don't
Right,
matter.
so
No, it
that's why you
does.
shouldn't-
No, it really
that's
does
why you
make a
can't
difference.
Compare it.
No, you can compare
I would
it,
be
but
fair because
What is Breezy's biggest song to you?
to biggest
That's a
or
good
best.
question.
That's two different.
I
words.
would say
Yes.
biggest, the one that
Biggest song?
everybody knows.
Biggest.
Would
Look
you
how
say?
long you gotta think.
I would
You don't
say
gotta think like that with
No,
Mike.
I don't know what Mike's biggest song is either, honestly.
Shit.
Thriller.
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 You think that's the biggest song?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that broke records.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take it.
Best video.
That's not my favorite Mike Jackson video.
That's
What
not
is
mine either.
The
Mine
way
is
you make me
Smooth
feel, I love that fucking video.
How you said it lets me know that you love that song.
I love
You see
that.
his face
That's
light
my
up?
favorite
Yeah.
Mike song and video.
Now best video is easily Remember the Time.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's probably the best one if I had to think
Is
about
that
it.
the
But
one
my
with Chris
favorite,
Tucker?
The one with, yeah.
not just Chris Tucker.
When motherfuckers start scatting.
Eddie- yeah. That's probably. Yeah, that's
Go
probably. it.
ahead.
This
But-
nigga stood in front of a king and tell him,
Nigga,
actually, do you remember when we
Don't
started
act like
that
y'all
time?
didn't want a video for On and Poppin' from Chris Brown's first album.
Yeah,
That shit still comes on the radio. Niggas like, damn, he should have made a video for that.
yeah. I mean, Chris got his hits. You know the No Beat. I
Yo.
fuck with the jump with Drake. The one with him and Drake this year.
That song is fantastic.
Yeah, I like
and the
it.
video's amazing.
I like
If
that
Chris
beat,
wouldn't have
that
gotten
beat.
the trouble that he would have got in,
You know what's growing on me? I will say this, man. That Drake and Future joint, the new one.
Or like
What's
the-
I like
At
Drake and
first
Future.
I didn't care for it. Now it's like
Oh,
I like
that's
Drake and
hard.
Future together.
I like
But
the remix too. With,
it's
Baby and the
Future.
Baby on it.
It's Future's verse. I don't,
Yeah. Future made that song. I get
Cause
it.
when Future get to talking and he just start up with the song, I fuck with that joint, man.
But yeah, Chris
But
Brown.
we still haven't came up with a Chris Brown song that everybody knows. Though.
Exactly. That's the
It's
thing.
but that's only because it's honestly more than one that I'm thinking of. I don't really know.
You don't think yo?
Nah, that's not his
It
biggest.
ain't his biggest.
You talking about Excuse Me, Miss? Was that it?
That's one of my
Yeah.
favorites though. But that I don't think that's his biggest.
There we go. There we go. We got a duet. Come on now.
And I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me wanna say oh.
I don't know your name, but
Excuse me, miss.
I'd say the last
Hold on, y'all gotta put the lisp in. Chris Brown had a
I
lisp
got
back
your
then. Yeah.
attention.
Grab hold of my hand. And let's pretend the flow was ours. Say don't really dance. Don't worry about it. We just 1, 2 step.
1, 2
And
step.
if the music is moving too fast, let's get a little tighter.
tighter.
A little closer.
Something
I
about
forgot the
you
words, my
that
bad.
you want to say, yo.
If we did all the popping, I would know the words. Shit.
I would say Fine China. That's pretty big.
It was
big.
probably his biggest song, but that's my least favorite Chris Brown song.
I would say Look at Me Now. I thought that might have been his one of his
He
biggest
had a lot
ones.
of features,
That's a big
though.
one.
That's a big
of
song, though.
features.
You're right.
The remix or whatever.
Yeah, the
That's a big one.
remix,
Big
is,
No
the
Guidance.
remix is dope.
No
That-
Guidance
No
is probably
Guidance.
his biggest song.
No
Probably,
Guidance
yeah,
might
no
be
guy
his
might be
in all
it.
fairness.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah,
But
no
On
guidance.
and Poppin'.
Definitely.
Loyal.
It plays a.
Loyal
These
is
chicks
a
ain't
fucking-
loyal.
That's
These
one of
chicks ain't
one of
loyal.
my favorite Chris
See,
Brown.
he got bops.
He
got
does
bops
have
for
a
days.
lot.
I was my favorite right now is the Heartbreaks on the Full Moon, track 1.
Take
Hold on,
You
man.
Down was a hit
Take
too.
You Down.
Take
Yeah.
You Down?
Yeah.
But the only problem I have with Take You Down is Drake's version was better than Chris Brown's.
I give you that.
Drake's version of Take You Down was amazing.
Speaking of getting taken down, let's move on to the next one, man.
Niggas
yeah.
speaking of
Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders, man.
Oh my
creepy ass
god.
Joe. Hey, fuck Joe Biden.
Super Tuesday just went down, man. And Biden came out of the woodworks, man.
That's
That's
because
because we don't
of
vote.
Obama.
Lost.
That's all
No,
Obama,
no.
man.
It's not because we
That's
don't vote.
that's the thing. Bernie is saying that now.
I agree.
He's saying Joe Biden is getting all this stuff
Oh,
because
yeah.
everybody thinks that Obama rocks with him. You know,
Yep.
Obama hasn't endorsed anybody.
So this is the thing. Joe Biden is a piece of shit. First of all,
All the way.
it just is. His track record proves he's a piece of shit.
Absolutely.
What's that say about Obama though?
He's also a racist. I'm not an Obama fan either, so black people hate me. Whatever. Joe Biden's a piece of shit. He's a racist, and old black people just voted for him because he was Obama's vice president. Just like they voted for Obama just because he was black.
Exactly.
Tell me the policies that you. And I don't want to hear, oh, well, he made. No, tell me the policies
Listen, I'm straight Bernie over here.
that you agree with that either of them have in place. I will say one thing about the Democratic Party. Like, I'm not a big fan of any of them personally, but Joe Biden had the least in policy compared to the other people that I agree with.
But you've seen everybody who has dropped out is starting to endorse Biden.
They don't have no choice, big dog. That's the game.
Yeah, the game is a game.
That's
but-
the game, bro.
Well, let me tell you about this game as well.
We don't vote, bro.
Turn out against amongst younger voters.
Donald Trump is going to win, by the
They
way.
didn't exceed 20% in most states,
Well,
That's the
and
problem.
closer to 10% in several.
can I ask you what is, just literally from my knowledge, what's considered a young voter?
Under 30.
Under 30, okay. So my people
don't vote. Right.
So
we don't vote.
well,
That's
no, I'm not gonna say we
Hold on.
don't vote.
Before we go into first, fuck you, kid. I caught
I didn't
all
know- I
that.
didn't mean it that
That
way.
under 30, your people.
I didn't mean to say that because I didn't know if it was
not your
Because-
people, but
no,
my people.
Y'all know, Kalen Mail is coming for Snuff
Nigga,
on a
stop,
regular,
no.
but me being the old man of the
I
group
don't
and
think he was
everything.
coming for you.
I
this
really
time.
wasn't that time. I really was asking because I didn't know.
Okay.
He said
So-
my people, you know.
He
I
just said,
think-
not you old ass.
Let
niggas,
me
us
see.
young people.
Hold
That's all
you
he
mean?
said. I'm 30.
All right, my nigga.
Right, you know
So-
what I'm saying? 30 and under. That's me.
Mike Jay, you
Wait a
over
minute,
30,
you
I know,
own the
ain't you?
damn
I'm 30.
thing.
Oh, all right, my nigga. No, I think what it is.
Basically, we're sitting
so,
on the right
I
side.
can edit all this shit out.
There's
I
no
would-
room for you.
I don't think.
I'll
Stay over there.
right.
I don't think that we don't vote as a general rule, so to speak. I think in this election, let's keep it real. Like, once again, this is going to sound fucked up, and he's going to have something to say about it. All four of us are 30 and under. So, it's nobody who jumps out to us. Like, I think our age group literally endorses candidates based on policy. As where older people don't necessarily need your policy to match up. They're okay with, as they quote unquote say, lesser of two evils. We need you to appeal to our values and our morals in our age group. And none of these people really do.
And,
I agree with that 100%. Go ahead, Mike.
I was just about to say I agree because I mean, from my stance, I vote on because I was a veteran, so I vote on who can help me out as far as benefits, and then I'm a taxpayer, so who can help me better out with not forking over so much tax money, and as well as running the business too. Because when business tax comes in, you really got to depend on whoever's sitting in that head office in there. If he's gonna hit you in the head more than what you've been already paying, you got to make a determination of who's gonna give me the best option to save more money in my pocket and not give all my money to the government.
And then you see you got that, and then you got, I'm a black man.
Exactly.
Me personally, like, I want to see what do you have in place for black. So I've said this on this show multiple times before, like, you know how I am with the whole voting thing. I feel like black people as a whole, the reason we fail is because politicians are to be bought, and we have not put our money up for our interests to be valued by them. So
I personally feel as if, I'm not going to slander Bernie, but I do feel as if he's too far left. I believe both of the candidates are, this is me talking, Snuff Magee, I believe they're too old to be president.
I agree there.
They're pushing 80 years old.
That question that you posed was fantastic. And Zoe, you know I love you, baby. You've been my dog for almost 10 years at this point. But no, that's not discrimination. It's literally a age that you have to be president.
You have to be 35 to be president.
So you can't say on the other end of it, it's discrimination. No, it's just
Because Bernie about 2 Reese's Pieces
Yeah.
away from
Wait a minute.
that man that had 3 heart attacks already.
Okay.
I'm about to hand him my defibrillator. What you got? Android, iPhone cable? Give me that.
But no, man, like these, I think
We
what a
just
lot of
gotta
these.
vote, man. We just gotta vote at the end of the day.
But you can't
We
just
have
say
to
that,
vote.
bro.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, this is why. We are never gonna find a candidate that is gonna appease to everybody.
No, it's
when
not
the
about
candidate
appeasing to
doesn't-
everybody.
And when the candidate doesn't appease to what you want, you know what I'm saying? You might want something different than Mike Jay want. So when he doesn't appease what you want, you just don't vote. That shouldn't be an option. You have to take the lesser of two evils. Or you gonna just let evil just be evil?
That's not
You
true.
just gonna let evil
Well, let's
win?
go ahead and
just
be honest, my
evil be
nigga. Hold
happy?
on.
You have to vote.
Let's go ahead and be honest. Politicians, literally, their job is whoever gives me money, I appeal to their interests.
Yep.
So it's all evil. Until you have the money to have your interests valued, my nigga, your vote don't mean a goddamn thing.
So just don't play the game and let them control every aspect
Where your
of
money
your
at?
life.
Where your money at?
In my pocket, and I'm gonna do the best I can do to keep my money in my pocket.
Oh, so you
with
gonna do the best you can keep. So the money in your pocket ain't doing a goddamn thing until you put it in their pocket, nigga.
All right, but at the same time, we gotta find somebody.
No, but that's
gotta find somebody.
that's not what politics is, my nigga.
So
you're
just
thinking
don't-
logically,
so just
you're not
don't be
thinking
involved.
politically.
So just don't be involved.
No, be involved. Bro.
How are you involved? By voting.
One person doesn't fix it though.
It's not about one person fixing it.
Okay.
That's not gonna happen.
I would say
It's not gonna happen.
be aware. Be aware of what's going on. I will say this.
Your local elections.
You can take this shit to the bank. Trump is going to win in a landslide.
100%.
He's going to fucking dominate.
But I also
this thing.
said that in 260
because the Democrats
2016.
look very weak right now.
Yeah.
They look very weak. And
All the Democrats have been doing is pandering to what they see on fucking Twitter. That's literally all they're doing. Oh, this is what you guys are into? Hey, I'm gonna support all the gays.
it's just too much fight. It's too much fighting going on amongst them.
Yeah.
It's too much going on amongst them.
I went for Bernie.
Ain't nobody got no policy, my nigga.
The reason why I went for Bernie is, of course, he promised that far-fetched idea of legalizing weed in all
He
50
will
states.
never be able to do that shit.
But it made sense to me in a sense of it's a lot of people in jail that's serving stupid ass time just for selling and smoking weed, and they in there with killers, rapists, serving more time with them. And then Trump's so gung-ho about putting them on the death penalty list just for selling weed, bro. Like,
But
it's like,
presidents don't make decisions, my nigga.
that don't make a bit of dog sense.
We need some people our age, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to be
Agree.
discriminatory. I just feel as if
No, I agree.
once you get a certain age, you kind of, once again, it's snuff talking. You get stuck in your ways. You
Yeah,
know?
I think that's
Yeah.
the thing about all of us on that.
They don't,
But I just have a question. You said when it came to voting, it wasn't a lot of young people that voted.
No.
So this is what I have to just say, because I will put it out there and don't jump on my damn back because I already know how people be. I did not vote. Boom. Now let me give you my reasoning behind it. I don't, not to say I can't understand politics, I don't look into it. And I will say, yes, that's a part of my own fault, and yes, I should vote and I should look into it, but I think it's more so an educational piece. We don't, a lot of us my age, we don't care, just putting it out there, and we should, but it's just that we feel like, oh, I'm out here working, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, knowing that voting could affect all the things that we're doing on a day-to-day, but it's more so an educational thing. But I think that more of our conversations with our friends maybe should be about that to get the educational piece, because we talking about everything else that doesn't even make sense. Instead of that, influence your friends to look into it so it can be more of a push to going out there voting.
We gotta know that for ourselves, though. That's information.
It is
that we
information
have to
you need to know for yourself, but you could be
for
influential.
ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know. We have to be prepared to vote in anything, because we're not voting for us. We voting for what's coming behind us. Like, cause we basically grown at this point. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got kids or anything like that, you need to be voting, because the people that are going into the office are going to pass down policies that they're going to have to live by. It might not affect you then, because you grown, you're already set in your ways or whatnot, but you still have to look into what's going on and vote. You have to vote. Not voting. We got Obama in the office because niggas was pulling up.
I will say this.
Voting.
I'm not going to say. I'm not going
Niggas
to.
was
I'm not going to say not vote, because I do believe that we should vote. I also believe that just because you're black don't make you Democrat. Look at.
And that's another
That's
problem,
something
a
that needs to be
household
abolished.
problem. Your grandma always gonna say, vote Democrat, just vote Democrat.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do, because if I don't want to vote, I'm not gonna vote, and
You
I don't want to
shouldn't be
hear no
shameful.
shit behind you. I don't talk about it.
If your money,
like.
if you don't have no money behind you, like niggas like this idea of, oh, our ancestors died for us. Fuck all that.
Yeah,
The
I hate
way this
that.
country runs, this country's a fucking business. Until you have money behind your vote don't mean shit, my nigga.
We definitely should.
Donald Trump literally lost the popular vote, which means that less people voted for him than Hillary Clinton. He literally lost that.
Yep.
But the motherfuckers with money was able to make sure he was in office. Like, dog, money runs this country.
Nah,
and fuck that.
I
No.
feel you. I feel you with that, dog. But look, Bloomberg just showed you that money can't buy you shit.
No, his money. Our money, my nigga. Our money is what gets our interest in that office.
Or his thousands of commercials.
So, until we're willing, I'm not talking about the
Jeez.
politicians' money. Until you know me, dog. Like, if you watch this show enough, you know everything I talk about is for black people. I don't give a fuck outside of this, outside of us. Say what you want to say, feel how you want to feel. Until we're willing, black people can't be racist. Until we're willing to put our money, no, we can't. Until we're willing to put our money behind our values and our morals, our vote don't mean shit.
Yeah, we definitely need to be.
Money, this country is a business, which is why Donald Trump
Every
is
fucking
in
thing is a
office.
business.
Like, if that don't tell you that it's a
Facts.
business, then nigga, you just not looking into it
I
enough.
believe that it's a business. I do.
What runs a business, nigga? Money.
I understand
I
that.
still can't say that it's not important that we shouldn't vote. It's still important
have
that we
to
do.
No,
exercise
I'm not
that
saying
right.
don't. Hold on, let me fix that.
Not at the even. I don't worry about up there.
Yeah.
You worry about local.
Well, that's what I said. I said that already. Please vote in your local elections. That's definitely what matters. That's what affects you on a
Absolutely.
day-to-day basis.
So the money don't affect that either.
No, it does, but that directly affects you, and less money can affect that change.
So, man, you need to vote either way. Vote for everybody.
Well,
Just
make
vote.
your own decision. I'm not telling anyone to
I
not.
vote on polls,
I'm not
all
telling
that shit.
anyone to not vote. Let me go ahead and get that out the way. No, I'm not telling anyone to not
I'll be
vote.
loving when you do that. You're like, man, fuck all that shit, man. This shit don't mean no. But do what you want to do.
Yeah. What you like? It's the same way of you saying the views of kids. These are my views.
Yeah, no
do
doubt,
what you
no doubt.
want to do.
I definitely think we
That's
should
like,
be.
But
these are my views.
let me
Fuck
tell
that
you,
shit.
The presidential election is decided by money, my nigga. This country is run by money.
We know that.
Everything is fucking
The
run by
homosexuals.
money. It's
So
wild.
everybody like to complain about the gay people does it. Yeah, you know why? Because the motherfuckers got money and they know how to work together and put their
that's why
money up
corporations
and
work
say,
with
hey,
them.
we gonna buy our place in your campaign. Period.
We should definitely be more educated.
If we ain't doing that shit, then shut the fuck up.
Because I thought growing up, electoral college was online college. I was like,
This nigga said, I'm gonna go to Divine, Strand, or electoral college.
yeah.
They got electoral
I
colleges
thought
everywhere.
online.
Mama! You think FAFSA got electoral on that bitch?
But it hasn't been determined yet. But Biden is he's in the substantial lead right now.
And Biden's gonna 100% lose.
Yeah, and yes, Trump's gonna eat him up.
As he should, because
That-
Biden's a piece of shit.
The debates, I'm not looking. Trump ain't the smartest.
Biden don't know where he at half the time.
Biden just want to fight
This
Trump.
motherfucker said
That's
he was
it.
running for state senator or some shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Fighting Joe, man.
I
Creepy
think,
Joe.
Wait a minute. Which one of them was dancing to the 99 in the 2000s? One of
oh,
them
that
motherfuckers
was
dancing to that.
Bloomberg.
And
Was it really?
No, it was somebody else. But I want to say
Stop it,
this.
Chris Bloomberg?
I want to say the next day he withdrew. So
Yeah,
That tells you
Yeah.
something right there.
definitely.
let's change it up, man. On tomorrow, last night, Kel, it was a very amazing game going on.
It was.
LeBron versus Giannis.
Yes, sir.
And we had a conversation last week about Giannis going at
James.
James Harden. Giannis hasn't proven anything yet in the league. He is an MVP. He hasn't proven anything in the
What
playoffs.
does James Harden prove?
I'm just
I was about
saying
to say,
they're
what the
on
fuck is going
they're on the same
They
level.
have the same thing.
They're on the same level, so you can't come at James like that. But then also, James the last 5 years has been top 3 in MVP every year. I'll give you that. But we're not talking about James today. We'll discuss it another time. We're talking about Bron last night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
do that.
Let them know.
Year 17, baby. LA Lakers. We still don't have enough to win the championship.
Tell them what year it is
What?
again, okay?
It's year 17.
What?
No, we don't, bro. We don't have enough to win the championship.
They boys win the championship.
You got waiters. Just sign waiters.
We
man.
did
They
just
got
not
LeBron
wait.
James. What are we
Bro,
talking
I'm
about?
telling you, I'm a diehard Lakers fan. Been
Brian's
literally
going
since
to-
1996.
Brian going to the finals.
But I don't think the Lakers have enough to win a championship.
This is what I was gonna bring up. Tomorrow is
We got the
the
Clippers.
statement game.
We've lost twice.
That is a team that
Or 3 times.
that's a team that y'all can't right now. Y'all can't beat.
Yeah.
That's the biggest obstacle for y'all right
The
now. Is the
Clippers
Clippers.
can lose. The Clippers are built to beat the Lakers. They can't beat nobody else, but they are built to beat the Lakers.
Not
And
gonna
that's-
happen.
They deep though, man.
Nigga, they beat us 3 times already.
I
It's
think-
different.
I
The team
think-
was trying to still come together.
Big
all
dog.
that. They
No,
got their
it
shots,
wasn't.
but not-
It wasn't.
Listen.
We
The way
know.
LeBron James is playing right now, they are winning the championship.
But see, this is my problem. You say
It
the
don't
way
matter.
LeBron James is playing right now. Once again, Lakers fan, 1996. Everybody who watches this show know Kobe Bryant is basketball god to me. That is what it is.
Hallelujah.
So, LeBron don't do that every night.
It don't matter.
It does, because I'm
It
used to
don't.
Kobe,
We know
who gonna do
LeBron.
that shit every night.
LeBron has been on another level here lately.
Clippers-
We can
The
agree to
past
that.
few games.
He's up and down. That's who LeBron
But
is.
that's a problem,
It's
nigga.
not
In the
a
playoffs.
problem.
No, that's a problem.
Has he
That's
ever been there in the playoffs?
Yes, nigga.
In the last 10
Wait a
years?
minute.
Yes.
You wildin'.
He was
You
bad in the
went up and
playoffs
down?
for the Heat. He was bad in the playoffs for the Cavaliers. It's like literal statistics.
You
to
said
me.
When
what
was he
now?
bad
Hold
in
on.
the playoffs? When
You
he came
said
back to
Bron
Cleveland?
is bad. Only
No,
time I seen
no.
Bron play bad was when Delonte was smashing his mama,
No.
and when the finals against the Mavericks.
Them
when
the only
Mavericks beat 'em.
times.
He said in the
Finals
last
to get-
10 years.
That's
Yeah.
been over 10 years.
That's only
No.
2 times I seen Bron play bad in the playoffs.
LeBron, I can't vouch.
That's
this.
2
When
times.
they lost to Golden State that year, he averaged a triple double.
Thank you. He should have been
Yeah,
the finals
that's not the
MVP.
year I'm talking about, though.
That's what I'm saying. The last 4-5 years in
But
the
you said
playoffs.
10.
10. No,
That's-
10.
Only 2 times.
I'll give you 4 or 5,
No
definitely.
10.
Only 2
10,
times.
No.
Only 2 times,
When?
dog.
Tell
When-
me.
2011.
That's the Mavericks when they lost to the
One
Mavericks in the
time.
finals.
Okay, 9 years.
And-
But he
Let's go
said, but
9
I'm
years.
literally going off what he said.
That's
10
one
years.
time, man.
Yeah.
You-
2011,
You cannot talk
2013.
about LeBron in the playoffs. He's coming every time.
No, he's not. LeBron, bro.
You give me one example in a 17-year career.
No, I gave you one example in 10 years. 'cause you
But
said
Kel,
he never has in 10
Kel,
years.
you're contradicting yourself. You're saying
You're contradicting yourself.
you're 17. You can
You're
have.
17.
I can give you
cannot
5.
doubt Bron.
No, I'm not contradicting
but
myself
here's the
at
thing.
all. I literally just
I-
answered his question.
But I can give you. I gave you 2. I may be throwing another one in there. That's 3 bad playoff performances in 17 years. The
oh,
statistics
wait, no,
still-
we're talking in 17 years. No, that's more than 3.
All right.
But he said in 10 years.
Let's talk about the whole 17. It's not that many.
Every time before he went
When
to
you talking about
Miami.
he was losing to Boston with their big 3,
Yeah, but we're not talking about how good they are. You literally talking about
him.
He
lost to the Spurs.
LeBron did not know how to show up in the playoffs. Like, that was the thing. Like,
he showed up. He was just by himself. He was by himself.
Year 4, he was in the finals.
Y'all niggas go, man.
Year 4, he went to the finals. Beat the Pistons.
LeBron beat
25 straight points to win the game.
He beat Detroit when they had Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace.
He beat him when they had Isaiah Thomas.
Actually, he had a bad playoff performance.
Who else was on that
2018. His last year with the Cavaliers in the first round versus the Pacers, he scored 16 points in game 1.
We're talking about the whole playoffs.
We're talking about the series?
Oh, wait. Then he said anytime he's had a bad performance. He didn't say for a series.
Oh, you talking about for a series?
Like, come on, y'all niggas making that specific. Then
LeBron,
I thought you meant game.
LeBron has never lost to somebody he shouldn't have lost to in the playoffs.
That's a motherfucking lie.
But that Mavericks series was.
He shouldn't have lost to the fucking Mavericks.
Yeah, the Mavericks.
That was their year. That was their year to win.
It ain't never been Dirk's year.
Nigga went off that year. He shot 90% for their playoffs from the line. Another 70% from the field.
Kobe Bryant supposed to be MVP.
He went off.
But they was hungry that year. Dallas was hungry.
They were hungry that year.
That was a great team.
We'll see. So who's your pick for tomorrow? Lakers or Clippers?
I hate to say that as a Lakers fan. I don't think we can beat the Clippers.
You got Lakers?
All day.
No, you can't say it's disrespectful.
All day.
I've been a Lakers fan longer than you.
It don't matter. You need to be a fan now.
No, I am a fan, but I'm a realistic fan.
Mel, who you got? Doesn't matter.
Go Mets.
First of all, fuck the Mets too.
Fuck
the Mets.
They're in spring training.
You're not gonna respect the Mets.
I sure will.
I'm a Mets fan.
I don't give a fuck.
You mad at everybody.
I'm a Boston Red Sox fan, and we decided to get rid of Mookie Betts this year. Talk about saving some goddamn money. Fuck that money.
First of all, 86 we beat y'all. We beat y'all last 86.
I wasn't born in 86, nigga. I don't care.
That's how far I go back. 86
Born in the
motherfucker.
80s.
I won't. And then on Instagram, it didn't happen. I was born in 91.
But yeah, who you got, Jay? Who you got?
I don't know. Let me see. LeBron and Clippers, that just don't even mesh together. But yeah, and you look at that headline, boy. Them Clippers be defeating
I
the
need to
fuck
stop
out of
watching
them.
sports because when y'all be talking about this, I be lost.
I'm sorry, that's when I get turned up.
I be looking at you like,
just follow sports and
I think Clippers just have a better chemistry
You
to
crazy?
me.
Not regularly.
Well, I would say Doc may be a better coach than
Absolutely.
Was it Frank Vogel?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So
and they literally are. They constructed their team to beat the Lakers.
But you have to admit they are deeper than the Lakers.
Yeah, they are.
very.
But that's why.
Very.
But look at it. They don't beat nobody. Like our record is much better than theirs because they're not built to beat other teams. They constructed their team to beat the Lakers.
I don't trust Anthony Davis.
I feel the same way. It's like
I don't
feel
trust
like
him to stay
either
healthy.
he gonna get hurt,
Yeah.
or down in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, is he gonna show up?
Yeah, he gonna
Right.
come
Because
short.
truth be told, he hasn't proven anything in the playoffs.
Sure
He
hasn't.
hasn't. He hasn't.
That's all I'm saying.
So Clippers for
With
me.
LeBron there too, I feel like he's
Nigga,
gonna be a
LeBron is not
different
God.
player. LeBron is another type of nigga when it comes to a basketball team.
In the playoffs, man.
In the playoffs,
you see what he did to Toronto.
Zero
years,
dark
man.
30. Like, come on now.
He lost enough that I can say nah.
73-9.
You're showing a lot of faith in your Lakers, though.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I do have faith
73-9.
in the Lakers. I just don't have faith in the Lakers to beat the Clippers tomorrow.
Okay.
They're gonna beat them tomorrow.
go Mets.
Let's bet money on it.
Irrelevance in the dungeon, man.
You betting against your team right now. You know how much bad luck that is.
I've done it plenty.
Go
Rose
Rockets.
over here.
Remember that I bet against the
Go
Cowboys?
Pete
ahead.
Rose over
You
here.
know how many times I knew the Cowboys was gonna lose and took that bet?
We talking about sports. We ain't talking about Dallas. Shout outs, Kel.
First of all, first shout out is a big fuck you to Snuff Magee. Rest of the shout outs go to you other people in the room. Mel, Mike Jay. Love you guys. It's always a great time whenever we're all together. Man, y'all already know, man. I'm here. Whenever we're all here.
Come on, Kel.
But nah, real talk, like, nah, man, great time today. It's, as usual, man. You already know how to go.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Shout out,
Without him,
Amen.
I am nothing.
First giving honor to
Hallelujah,
God.
glory.
Amen.
He's the head of my life.
Shout out to
Also want to shout out Snuff Magee and friends for bringing me back to the dungeon
Okay,
one more time.
friends.
Always
You know what I'm
welcome.
saying? I feel like I'm a friend now.
You can bring your
I'm
friends.
in friends.
Thank
you know
you
what I'm saying? I'm in
for
friends
being
now.
We can be
Mel said bring
friends.
some friends.
Yeah.
I heard it.
That means you can bring some too, then.
You know, I just put it in the bank. That's
I'm crying. And
I
I
keep
don't
my
have
friend
time.
with me.
Wait a
That's all I
minute.
need to bring. But listen, I got some shows coming out. Actually got a show tonight. Pits
Tonight
at the
is
Pits,
the
bro.
night.
Me and Mike Jay and several other people. I forgot who else was on the show. But Mike will tell you when it's his turn. I will also be at the Richmond Funny Bone next Wednesday for Benny Blanco Perry's anniversary show.
Shout out Benny Blanco.
Shout out to Benny Blanco.
Yeah.
Tickets are on sale, $15 for the Funny Bone next Wednesday, March 11th at 7:30. Myself, Mike Jay, Jay Ron, Big Scotty, and Benny Blanco
Come
himself.
on, Big Scotty.
And,
We on
also
tour pretty much.
Yeah, we basically on tour in the Richmond area.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I ain't burning no gas or nothing. So I love it. You know what I'm saying? But, and
Okay.
also, I will also be at the Ugly Mug, as I said earlier, Ugly Mug, Southeast DC with Mukuzzo and friends. That's next Sunday, March 15th at 3:30 p.m. Just got a lot going on. I'm just so blessed. I'm just booked and
It's
blessed.
God in
I'm so thankful to know
me.
people that can put you on the show. That's just a
Okay.
beautiful thing to have.
Put you
know.
in the show.
We got vocals for everything.
Yeah.
For everything.
Mel, she feeling that vibe, man. She ready to get to
Yeah,
singing.
Look at Bill ate that goddamn fruit. That
Oh yeah, and
basic
follow me on Instagram at Ham You Ain't Shit. Follow me on Facebook at Lazarus Hamlin. Follow the
Lazarus.
hashtag On My Life.
Also, I seen the page comedian last
Yeah.
Me and Lazarus Hamlin. Yeah, you gotta follow that page on Facebook too.
Follow
That's still under construction. I'm working on that thing.
Snuff is so good at that moderation shit. It's
What?
It is.
Because he
Come
brought
on,
that up the whole
moderation.
time, but you knew to bring
Yeah,
that
he
up.
knew that. Yeah, that's
Props-
why.
shout
I
out to
fucks
him.
with him. The boy's prepared.
I try not to give him
He
shout outs
don't
because
just
he
come
get
in here.
uncomfortable when I do it.
He don't just come in here
But
half step.
shout out to
his
goddamn
shit
Snuff
together.
McGee.
Look at these mics. Niggas ain't got no mics like
Our
this.
fearless leader.
I just shot a podcast on the
I
phone.
told you I was in the DMs, man. I'm a big fan, man.
Listen, first of all, let's stop right
You
there.
have
Let's
got
stop
to
right
stop
there.
saying it like
It
that.
goes
Stop
down.
telling people that you're in the DMs.
I do that shit on.
Worst
The
thing in the
views,
world.
the views expressed by Snuff Magee are not.
Are only shared by Dwayne
only
Weeks.
shared by-
Cut that shit out.
I do that shit on purpose, man. I know when I was hosting the event, he was like, "This nigga here."
No, man.
And March 21st, almost forgot about that. I'm on that show too with Snuff McGee
Hey.
and friends at Liaison.
The first annual.
Yeah.
Available on Eventbrite.
Man, get your motherfucking tickets. I promise it's going to
Get your tickets and some chicken in there.
And
Yeah.
I'm
You
going to
want
get
your
some
sugar
chicken.
daddy? Come on in there, fellas. Come
Come
on
on.
outside.
In
Women out
the-
here, single moms with tax money everywhere. They
Hey,
buying,
they ain't spent it yet.
they buying bushels of everything, bundles and
That's
bushels.
it, bullshit.
That's I'm gonna throw a party. I'm gonna have bundles and
Female
bushels.
crabs
party.
on that bitch.
I'll be
Some-
selling bundles and crabs.
Somebody that word bushel. Somebody that word bushel just like make you just, hey, bushel.
a bushel of
what?
crabs,
You got a bushel up.
a bushel of bundles.
Yeah.
It made me think of lashes
Day
for some reason. Like you got a bushel of lashes,
A bushel of minks.
some hair.
Oh man.
Mel.
Okay. Well, listen, I ain't gonna preach up in here today, but give me a minute. So first of all, I need to give a shout out to God because God's been turning up on me in a good way with these blessings.
Working way harder
I
than
would
the
say
enemy.
any grudges or any hate you got in your heart, let them go and live your life. Okay.
Turn up, Lord.
When you let them go, the Lord gonna let them blessings go.
Wow.
Ah, wait a minute.
Ain't he
All right, God, thank you.
Ain't he
Shut it
alright?
up. Hey, hey.
Ain't he alright?
All right, choir, I
All
got
right
this.
with me.
And shout out to my chick Barbie Lucci and Carrie Town. My girl got me together with
They
the
gonna run me
wig.
mile again. Here we go with that shit.
Barbie Lutz. And shout out to my lash tech. I ain't get my lashes done yet, but shout out to Lady T. It is Travail. Go ahead and shout her. I said I ain't get them done
Okay,
yet.
all right.
Okay. And shout out to Mel the Lipstick Diva.
This nigga
My
shot herself.
Hold on. Can I do my shout out? You did what you
My
had
bad,
to
my bad, my bad.
Hey,
Respect.
be quiet.
Hey,
It's her turn. Jesus.
Ham.
She about to Kanye. She gonna Kanye your
Who's
ass.
turning?
I'm gonna slap the shit out of me.
Hey, look.
Slap the shit out of me.
Swole back.
Swole back.
Swole back.
Swole
Swole
back.
back.
I do got a swole back. Fair enough.
Swole back and swole back.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Damn, you ain't shit.
Scale it back and swole it back. Come on now.
Calm down, sit down.
I
hold
have
on.
now
Do
your
your thing.
ass
No,
need
do
to
your thing.
quiet
I was
down
helping
now.
you. I was helping you.
All right, Mel, you got the flow.
All right, now shout out to Mel the Lipstick Diva, my YouTube channel, because I'm 126 subscribers away from 1K. So
Hey.
subscribe,
Clap that
okay?
up. Clap that.
And
Hit that
lastly,
subscribe button.
shout out as always to Snuff Magee and friends. I am a friend, okay? Ha, you got a friend in
I
me.
am a friend of
All right.
Snuff.
Oh.
She said she just a
I'm sick
friend.
of y'all.
Friend of Snuff.
I am a friend of Snuff. He calls me friend.
I am a friend of Snuff.
Oh, my people say.
For those of you that think that Snuff just went too far.
Alright, I'm done, but shout out to all my supporters and my followers. I got a new video dropping. It's out with MelTheLipStickDiva.
All
right.
Brother Mike.
Hey, man. I don't know how to follow that one. That was, hey, man.
She romantically ratchet.
Yeah, straight up. Well, man, big shout out to y'all, man, for having me. This is number 3 for me, right?
Yeah, just
number 3.
3-peat.
Okay, I'll catching up with you, Ham. But yeah, shout out to that, man. Shout out to y'all. Can't wait for March 21st. Get your damn tickets, all right? Get to the Snuff Magee and Friends comedy show, bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my favorite word.
Okay.
Dog, you funky dog head bitch. Can I call her one?
Can I say?
The views of the comedians are going to be on the show do not represent Snuff Magee, even though they will be at the show.
Ryan.
But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who's coming through tonight to the pits to come laugh at me and Ham, man. It's gonna be great. Shout out to Kale, man, because Kale, he over there influenced me to throw all my ashtray change over to a Democratic candidate. So I appreciate you. We need money behind these people. Well, I got 76 cents, so there you go. All right. I'm praying that they fix these toes in the name of Jesus. Amen. 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 I dropped my handkerchief somewhere, Jesus. But
Take your time.
but yeah, man, shout out to y'all, man. This was fun. So yeah, can't wait to come back. That's it.
I want to thank y'all, brother, for showing up, man. I just want to let y'all know this is the best and the worst time for me because moderating these shows is very hard because nothing but laughter. And trying to move back and forth with the subjects, man. But I love when y'all come through, man. Just come through more often. I know your schedule's really busy. March 21st, we're going to have a ball out there. I got my hitters, man. I got y'all for a reason. And I appreciate y'all signing up.
My hitter.
Anytime you need us, we'll swole back.
Hey.
Once again, March 21st, Snuff Magee and Friends Comedy Show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Snuff Magee and Friends.
Subscribe.
And comment hashtag successful under any of our videos and enter a chance to get 2 free tickets to the show.
I would echo, but it's still a lot.
2 of them things for the free ski.
Free ski.
2 free tickets, man. Liaison Restaurants, man. Petersburg, Virginia, March 21st.
Yeah.
I want to thank you all for checking us out. Irrelevance in the Dungeon. Once again, I am Snuff Magee, joined by...
You already know it's your boy Kel.
It's your boy Lazarus Hamlin, a.k.a. Ham. You ain't shit.
It's me, it's Mel with the lip in the gap. MelTheLipStickDiva.
Mike Jay, man, y'all maintain positive control.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Undercover brother is
Cool ass mother. I gotta follow that. Look, we out.
My bad.
Peace.
You've been listening to Snuff Magee and Friends. Irrelevance in the Dungeon.